Hi everybody, welcome to United Plant Savers Botanical Sanctuary. My name is Susan Leopold, I'm the Executive Director, and we are very excited to kick off the International Herb Symposium, which has been instrumental to United Plant Savers. It's where the organization was founded, and we feel really honored to carry the IHS forward in this capacity, in this virtual landscape. It'll be a conference that kicks off on the weekend of June 9th. But it'll really be a platform that you can enjoy herbal classes, and we'll continue to add content to the Teachable platform for the next 18 months. Teachable also has this amazing app, so you can watch these classes from your phone when you're traveling, at your own pace. So we're really excited to be able to bring all this herbal knowledge from around the world, and specifically herbal knowledge from our sanctuary here in Ohio.
Hi, my name is Katie Patterson, and I work here at the United Plant Savers Golden Seal Botanical Sanctuary as the Office and Program Manager. It's really wonderful to get to have this special place for, that's dedicated specifically to medicinal plant conservation. This land, specifically the sanctuary that we are on here in Rutland, Ohio, is really special because it has a not so beautiful history, as does much of Appalachia. And so, this land used to be a farmland, it's been strip mined, and the fact that it gets to be this beautiful beacon in the community here of, bringing folks together and, providing this beautiful sanctuary space for all these very special plants to live here is really, really wonderful. And we have, planting efforts that are happening, and we're getting these plants in the ground here and, providing the space for them to really thrive, and, providing these educational opportunities as well, and a space for people to be able to come and, not only see the finished product of these plants that you find on a shelf in the store, but you get to come and see these plants and in their full vitality out in their natural habitat, and that's very, very important.
Hi, my name is Chip Carroll, and I'm the Sanctuary Steward here at the United Plant Savers Botanical Sanctuary in Rutland, Ohio. The Botanical Sanctuary here at United Plant Savers is a 370-acre piece of land located in southeastern Ohio, where we really showcase and try our best to conserve a lot of the at-risk medicinal plants. On this piece of land, we're blessed with a large forest where a lot of these plants are found naturally in abundance. So it's basically a research, education, and demonstration facility for groups who would like to come learn about these plants. One of the many things that makes the United Plant Savers Botanical Sanctuary a very special place is simply the fact that it's a sanctuary. And by that I mean this is a space that is largely non-managed in the traditional sense of timber management or forest management. This forest is really just being stewarded by us for educational purposes, and to give a space where the plants and the trees can grow kind of unimpeded and unaltered from their natural state, or at least as natural as we can allow it to be. We've gone through a tremendous amount of growth in recent history. I remember when United Plant Savers was operating on a shoestring budget, and because of our membership and because of the support we've continued to get from the industry, we're finally on the cusp of something really special here in the development of our research and education and demonstration projects and programs, and showcasing again a lot of these at-risk medicinal plants to people who otherwise may never get the opportunity to see them or interact with them in such a natural environment. It's a thrill for me to watch people come through here and see what they take away from the sanctuary. I would invite anybody who has the time to come visit us here at the United Plant Savers Botanical Sanctuary in southeastern Ohio.
The really wonderful thing about the International Herb Symposium is that it is a fundraiser for United Plant Savers. So for all of you who have signed up and have contributed to joining the International Herb Symposium, all this money will go to the work of plant conservation, and most important, it'll support the work we do here, right here at the sanctuary.
Hi, I'm Rosemary Gladstar, co-founder of the International Herb Symposium. The IHS has become really, to many herbalists in this country, one of the most prominent and respected events because it brings together the various traditions of herbalism, from the shamanic practitioner to the folklorist, to the scientific researchers, to the clinical practitioner, to those who are growing, the wildcrafter, just all the very many aspects, including veterinarians and animal lovers who are working with herbs for helping animals. This event has, from the very beginning, opened his heart and wanted to bring all of these different traditions together with the same kind of honor and respect for them all. And I think it's been really successful at doing that. It's really been amazing to see herbalists mature and really step up to embrace the idea of not only what it is that plants can do for us, but what it is that we can do in return for plants. And I especially want to thank Susan Leopold, the executive director of United Plant Savers, and her amazing team of helpers for creating this first virtual event of International. So I want to welcome all of you to this global event. It's going to be amazing and wonderful, and I love the way that it's been set up, where we have access to this information for many, many months into the future. So thank you and welcome, and let's give our heart and soul to this event. Blessed be.
Okay. Hello, everybody. This is a special time when nature is approaching us. And the question is why? And for me, in my spirit, the answer is because we, the sisters, the brothers, the green people needs to be together again, like each 2 years at the international meeting, talking about plants, talking about the power of the plants in each spirit. This is the beginning of the new beginning, where all of us join with the hearts, enjoying to talk about the wisdom of the nature, about the wisdom of Pachamama, the mama that is for all of us the same. No color, no worries, nothing, just only love of the Pachamama, of our mother, to share this new international, using the technology, using the power that humans create in the best way. And I'm going to offer a limpia ceremony to open the doors of the green and to call the spirits. In my case, I will call the spirits of the Andes Mountains, the land that was my teacher, the land where my roots grow, where my grannies have the power to talk with the wind and to talk with the hills and to talk with the mountains, and to talk with the hummingbirds. I learned how to talk with the wind and how to call the wind. That powerful element that is traveling around all the continents, bringing and approaching us with the messages of the nature and the message of the sisters and the brothers. Let's go to call the spirit of the wind, and I will offer the smoke that is going to join us in this unique meeting, in this strange period of the planet. We need to leave the sadness. We are together through the spirits. We are together through the power of the plants. Wairamina kuna. Big spirit of the mountains, Andes mountains. With all the respect, I call all of you to join us. Mother of the jungle, mother of the tropical regions of my country, of the South America, ayahuasca, Mama ayahuasca. You are the vine that is going to the heaven and growing now in all the planet to join with your force, with your divine spirit, to put us together and heal and heal our spiritual immune system. We need you here in this meeting. We need your spirit. Ayahuasca, Sachamama. Ooh. Amazona River. You are the refugee of many, 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 many spirits, and you give us the oxygen to keep healthy and to keep strong. I call you, Spirit of the River, you are with us. You are the heritage of our ancestors. All of us, we have in ourselves the power of the Amazonian, the center of the oxygen to keep us healthy. Power, clean our bodies. Guaira, 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 wind, my father, I call you. Welcome to this meeting where the energy of the nature is with us. Gratitude for the people who organized this meeting. Gratitude for the people who is back supporting with technology, and gratitude to all of us that we are together in one single spirit. Yes, we are one single spirit to support our planet and to support all the beings that here in this planet. Thank you. Thank you.
Wat guan walados, guahuisa yungats, wakata huni, akusaslo tigidalo. Sego everybody, I send you my greetings for the International Herb Symposium. It is that time of year again. So I'm so excited because there's a whole lineup of wonderful teachers that you will be able to experience this year. So I've been asked to do the Thanksgiving address, and we call it Ohana Galiwadekwa, and it means the words before all else. And it's a Thanksgiving and not a prayer. And we give thanks to all our relations here on earth. And I hope you can hold these words and come back to them when you need them. And to remember that you're not alone in this world, that all you have to do is look out your window or walk into the woods and you will find yourself again. So with that, I'm gonna begin. And I normally do this in our traditional Mohawk language, and but I know you don't understand it, so I'm going to tweak it into English a little bit. But it kind of starts like Gungyokwas Wadahosios Nikaliwisa. Denchitinualadis ne Sungoyat Dizo. Gino Hoda Losa Anya Logodaga Danat Loain and Da on Giganta Owen Jage. And so we thank the Creator for placing everything here on earth for our people. And that as people, we ought to look at our relatives and mingle along here on earth in peace. And then we usually end that with A 22 Hakmian Guatnigula, which means we bring our minds together as one, because we do agree that we need to be walking on earth in peace and amongst all our natural relatives out there. And so from there, we move to the people and we give our thanksgiving to the people, as the Creator has placed us here on earth and everything here is at our availability. And we start with the people first because we need each other, and without one another, who are we? We need that socialism, that bonding, that love. That is our fire. And so we turn to the people and to our relatives and to our families, and we lift our words up to the Creator and bring our minds together as one and give our thanksgivings to one another. And from there, we look at Mother Earth, who the Creator has given her a bundle, a huge bundle of responsibility to carry all of the people, all of the plants, to hold the waters, to carry the animals, everything that's here on earth, that's her responsibility. And so we lift our words and thanksgivings to Mother Earth, or Earth Mother, as she is our sustenance. She is what keeps us going here on earth. And from there, we move to the waters, and we all know how important the waters are. They quench our thirst, and they renew our plants. They keep us healthy, and they sustain our bodies. And it's one of our main medicines here on earth. And so we give our thanksgivings to the waters, and we remember that we all drink from the same cup, and it's our responsibility to help keep her clean. So, and from there we move on to the fishes, and we give our thanksgiving to all the fishes that the Creator has placed here on earth. And their duties are to wash and keep clean the waters. Their duty is to sustain us, not only the animals, but the people. And so we give our thanksgivings to the fish because they continue to do their job, and their job has become extremely, extremely difficult. And we all know this. So we lift our beautiful thanksgivings to the Creator and send those beautiful thoughts for our fish to continue their duties here on earth. And from there, we move on to the grasses, and the grasses have been scattered through all on top of Mother Earth, like a shattered garden. And there's many different varieties of grasses, and she holds down the soils so they don't blow away. And so we also give thanksgivings because they sustain the animals, and the animals use them to hide, to build their nests, etc., etc. And so we raise our thanksgivings to the Creator and to the grasses. And from there, we look at the roots, the many roots that not only quench our hunger, but also give us medicines to strengthen our body. And there's many different types of roots. And so we take this moment to give our thanks to the roots, for they sustain us and they make us well. And from there, we move to the medicines. And we have many different strengths of medicines out there. And we give our thanksgivings to you, to the people who harness the knowledge of these ancient relatives and bring them forward to help people who are experiencing sicknesses or weaknesses. The International Herb Symposium has really brought the message forward with United Plant Savers, and I just want to give a little thanksgiving to them as well. So on this occasion, I'm going to bundle a UPS committee and all the plants of the earth and send the thanksgivings up to the Creator and let him know that we're here and that we're continuing to protect what has been placed here amongst our plants. So, and from there we move to the foods. And the foods are all around us, whether it's in the wild or whether it's domesticated, if we're planting it or not. But that's what brings us health, and food is our medicine. And so the multiple varieties of foods, we send our thanksgivings to, because they continue to do their jobs. And we don't need the interference of man to manipulate them. The Creator has already placed them here, and they're here. They don't need to be altered. So we're going to bring those thoughts together and give our thanksgiving to the foods, our sustenance, and send it up to the Creator and let him know that we still appreciate them. So from there, we're going to move on to the fruits. And there are many varieties of fruits out there. And we're going to place the wild strawberry ahead of everybody else, because the wild strawberry is the one that our children run out and find when they're playing. And it sets our ceremonies here in our communities. And it's the most tiniest, delicious fruit. And so we give our thanksgiving to the Creator that we can still appreciate and see and welcome our little strawberry, our wild strawberry. And from there, we're going to move on to the insects, because the insects have a duty too, and their duty is to clean the earth. They clean up after things, and they crawl and they fly and they pollinate, and they have all their little duties that they do to keep us and Mother Nature in tune. So, we bring our minds together as one and give thanksgiving to insects. And from there, we're going to go to the Gundilio, it's called. It's our wild animals and domestic ones. We're going to give our thanksgivings to all of them who roam on Mother Earth. And they continue their duties as well. They keep us warm, and they also provide sustenance to us. And so with that, we're going to bring our minds together as one and give our greatest thanksgivings to Gundilio, our wild animals. And from there, we're going to move on to the trees, our shrubs and our trees, and give our thanksgivings as they provide us with shade. And in our language, it's called Yunstat Su'a, and what that means is tools, whether it's a wooden spoon, a wooden bowl, whether it's the porch that's hanging off of your house or whatever. All of these, anything with wood, a table, all of that, that's all our tools that we need to survive here on Earth. And so we bring our minds together as one, and we give our thanksgivings that those trees are still here and available for us to use. And from there, we're going to move up to the birds. And the birds were placed here on Earth, and they still carry out their duties. And their duties is to lift our minds with their song. And the other duty that they hold is to spark the seeds in the springtime. They put their beautiful energy into those seeds, and the life starts to come from them. And so we turn now to those birds, and we give our greatest thanksgivings to them. And we send that up to the Creator and let him know that we are appreciative of that our birds are still here. And from there, we're going to go out west where the lightnings and thunders come from. They come our way. And we're going to give our thanksgivings to them as they still provide, they're still doing their jobs, and they are still continuing to bring fresh waters to our people. And they renew the energy in the air. And so we raise our thanksgivings to the Creator, and we bring our minds together as one as we give our thanksgivings to what we call La Duelis, which is our grandfather lightning. And from there, we're going to go to the four winds. And the four winds, or the four directions, is what mixes all the air up. And it helps to pollinate our plants, and it brings us fresh rains, helps with the rains, it helps with everything, the movement, the mixture here on Earth. And so we bring our minds together as one, and we give our thanksgiving to the wind, that they bring us fresh breezes and fresh air so that we can breathe very nicely. And from there, we're going to look to our brother sun, who raises from the east and crosses over to the west, who still continues his duties to this day. And he has many duties as he provides the energy to not only to our people, but to the animals and to the plants, and pours that energy in and lights our way so that we can walk without bumping into something. So even on a rainy, dark day, it's still doing its job. He's still doing its job because we're still able to see. And so from there, we're going to give our thanksgivings to our brother sun, and raise those words up so that the Creator can hear our thanksgivings for the duties that the sun still provides. And from there, we're going to go to Grandmother Moon, who rules waters here on Earth, who rules the womanhood, who brings in the children, who marks everything here on Earth, pulling them in the tides, and who is someone that must be greatly respected, because her duties are tied into not only the water, but also into the life. E tuni tuhapni aguatnigula. And from there, we're going to look at the stars. And the stars are like a shattered garden in the sky. And we say in our language that the stars decorate grandmother moon as her earrings and her necklaces. And they mark our path so that we don't get lost. And so we bring our minds together as one and we give our thanksgiving to the stars who also bring the dews in the morning. And from there, we're going to look at our creator. And no matter who your creator is, we're going to give thanksgivings to him or her, however you look at it. And we're going to say thank you. We're bringing our minds together as one, and we're saying thank you for everything that you placed here on earth for our people, and to remind one another, to let you know that we still try to follow your words by walking on earth. We call it mingling on earth, and we carry this peace, the skana, with one another, and we're good to one another. So together we bring our minds as one, and we give our thanksgivings to the Creator for everything that has been placed here on earth. And so this is what we call the Ohana Galawadekwa. And it is a thanksgiving that is provided to all the elements of the world, to all the plant life, everything. Those are all our relations. And we know that if we fall short of losing one of those, everything goes off of balance. And so I'm so happy that United Plant Savers is in existence, because without them, I sure would hate to see what would happen to our plants. So thank you for joining us for this, for the International Herb Symposium. Thank you for having me. And let's be honorable towards our plants, and let's learn about them and see how they can provide strength to our bodies. Yamakoa.
The earth is our mother. We must take care of her. The earth is our mother. We must take care of her. The earth is our mother. We must take care of her. The earth is our mother. River, she is flowing. The sunrise, 'cause it brings a new day. I like a new day. It brings new hope, they say. Sunrise blazing in the new sky. Nighttime is weary, oh, and so am I. Like the sunrise, all the colors bring me joy. I like all the sunrise, no matter the clouds or rain. I love the sunset, but when she rises, I believe in dreams. That's why I love the sunrise, 'cause everything is possible it seems. Oh, 'cause every evening I wish upon a star that my brand new bright tomorrow isn't very far. When that heavy blue curtain of night is raised up high, clear out of sight, that's why I love the sunrise, 'cause I feel so brand new. Said I like the sunrise, and I love you. Don't you love me too? Oh, let me say that I'm gonna shine your light on the world. Shine your light for all the world to see. My only says, shine your light on, shine the world for all the world to see. Oh, every evening I wish upon a star that my brand new bright tomorrow isn't very far. When that heavy blue curtain of night is raised up high, clear of sight, well then I love the sunrise, 'cause I feel so very, very brand new. Oh, I love the sunrise. Well, I love you, and I love everyone in the world too. Yeah, everyone in the world.
Hello, fellow Earth citizens. Welcome to the annual International Herb Symposium. I'm honored to be here. I'm on a remote island in British Columbia. We're getting through this pandemic together. We're coming closer to the end, I think. And what I think a good thing about the pandemic is a lot of people have gotten into gardening and back to the land and nature walks. You know, maybe this is what we really needed to heal our souls. And I'm here with my friend, Stropharia rugosa annulata. Woohoo! This is the garden giant mushroom. It grows prolifically in mulch, wood chips, also in straw. Here's it with our sage. And by the way, it's great to cook this mushroom with sage. Who knew? We are here today because so much ancestral knowledge has been passed on through generations. I think what this pandemic also has taught us is that we lose elders, we lose encyclopedias of knowledge. So it's really important that we protect the knowledge for the commons, and all of you are part of that. And it's so great to get so many more people excited about the mycological revolution that's rising up from the underground. All of you are part of that. Fungi and plants are such perfect partners. And I just wanted to express my gratitude to all of you for being on the starship together. So let's do the best we can. Peace.
To be with you here to celebrate the beginning of the International Herbal Symposium and this kickoff of this 18-month access to amazing resources and classes that you can just dive into. So celebration. And we are a band called Holy River. We're based in Richmond, Virginia. We're coming to you from our home here in Richmond. We call this Earth Folk. And it's a very old house. This room we're in was built in 1780, and Jameson has been restoring the house. And during this program with you, we're going to be playing some music. We're also going to be sharing about some of the community work that we do, and with the community garden across the street that we founded called the Fonticello Food Forest. Some of the anti-pipeline or activism that we've been doing over the years, and go kind of from a micro level to a macro level, and hopefully show you an insight to our lives and our home and what we do on a day-to-day basis, and also get some good music in. So thank you for joining us, and let this be a celebration of this wonderful opening to this year's symposium. This first song is called Courage, and it's off of our new album. So that was the song Courage off of our new album named Courage. You can find it on Bandcamp or Apple Music or iTunes, wherever you listen to music. And we showed you a little bit of the house during that song, but we're going to take you to a more in-depth look at the gardens here at Earth Folk and what we have going on the land.
kind of see our solar panels. See our solar panels? In the front and back of the house. See how it's going backwards? That means that we are harvesting more electricity than we're using right now. So this is our home garden here. It's just a small garden, but we have a lot of yarrow and anise hyssop. It does really well here, as well as bee balm right here. That's like giant plant here. And then our normal annuals like tomatoes and basil and peppers. And they're pretty small right now still because it's just the beginning of June with peppers and beans and figs and elderberries. So this is our home garden. We share it with our land mates and we all work in the garden together.
Hey, so we're here at the Earthfolk Garden at our greenhouse cathedral. Made this out of upcycled windows. It was an early COVID angst project. We had been collecting these windows for about a year and a half, and then just built a frame out of a lot of upcycled wood, and then just used the windows as the framing for the greenhouse cathedral. So let's take a look inside and see what's going on, which not a lot in the summertime, admittedly. It's kind of a more giant drying rack. So here's Lainey.
So we have mints drying right now, and we did a nettle harvest, and we like to do lemon balm and catnip for Jameson's smoky blends.
Yeah, I'm into smoking blends, so we'll use this as like a drying rack for those kinds of things. And so here's some other. We'll show you around. So it kind of got turned into sort of a treehouse vibes. Ended up like so really early on with the COVID angst was like, well, might as well make this fun. So we had this ladder laying around. You can take the ladder, kind of like climb up and grab these different bars here, get up to the top. And then you have this second level here. And then you're high up, right? Say hi, Lainey.
Hey.
And so there's the drying racks over there and things like that. And then there's a door here that you can pop open. That opens up. And the little stairs to be able to pop up onto the roof. Yeah, from there you can see the whole, see our gardens from the roof. And you can sit up here and have a nice sun time. So we'll go back inside.
And since this symposium's all about forests, we're gonna sing an old rainbow song about trees. It's called I Am a Walking Tree.
Sky.
So right now we're in a community garden called the Fonticello Food Forest that Jameson and I began planting about 5 years ago when our council representative told us that this lot of land in the park across the street from our house was up for applications for community gardens. And it was really important to us that the space remain public land, that it not be privatized, that it not be commodified. And so the concept of this is a community food orchard. There's no rental of plots. Everybody gardens together. And during COVID, we started to do a free community farm stand, a food giveaway that happens every Wednesday where we distribute free groceries. It's like Food Not Bombs, where we get donations from companies like Seasonal Roots, an online grocery distributor, and we bring all the things that they would throw away here and distribute it to the community for free. And that's been really helpful for us too, because we have been good musicians and we have also had trouble finding work during COVID. And so it's been great to have supplemental food. And this space, the goal is that it's providing abundance for everyone in the community, that both we provide free food, but also that we teach about the food that is, people don't necessarily consider food, that's abundant everywhere, like violets and dandelions and chickweed and a lot of the native edibles. Like, for example, this beautiful tree right here, the black locust tree, which is so prolific in this area and has blossoms in the springtime that are edible. So this is the farm stand. We have bread in the coolers, a pantry that people, community members, can stock with whatever they want, and things come and go pretty frequently here. This is our shed and our little annual garden beds, compost, community compost, water tower. So this is the secret fort of the kids. Ooh, it's getting more and more grown over. Oh yeah. It's a secret fort. It's been important to us to create a space where children can come and explore in nature and play in nature with natural things. And so the neighborhood kids getting involved by having their forts and doing parkour courses with the logs and all the things that they do has been a vital part of the way that the space functions. And we want to expand that even more by building a fairy house village and by maybe having like a little outdoor kitchen that the kids can play with. But this has all been community-based, DIY, community funded. Like, we've hardly gotten any grants, so we've learned slow growth from the trees. It's a long haul, long game, and we understand that. So we're just letting things grow slow.
Hey, so we wanted to give you a closer look at some of the fruit trees that we're growing. These are the guilds and the things. So a lot of the guilds, we're just using concrete that we find. We call that urbanite. And this is our pear patch. We have our apple patch over there in the distance. We have some Asian persimmons. We have peaches over there. And these trees were put in probably about 4 years ago, maybe 5 now. And so they're just starting to really come into a place where they're gonna provide a lot of abundance of fruit and a lot of things. So you can see we put like little signs on them to say it's a rescue pear. Our long-term goal in this space is to work with nature immersion education. So pre-COVID, we had been working with the Boys and Girls Club to develop an outdoor nature education class and classes on ecosystems and interconnectedness, and how the food forest is not just food for humans. We're also talking about food for the ecosystems, for the insects, for the birds, and how all of those systems are interconnected and are intertwined. And so now that things are starting to pop back open, we're going to start reaching out and redeveloping those nature immersion education courses for kids and for adults.
So thanks for visiting us at our house and for seeing this community project, the Fontainebleau Food Forest. We're so happy to share this information with you, and if you are interested in starting a community project, a community garden project, feel free to reach out and ask us about the process. Another aspect of the work is blocking larger projects that would be detrimental to the environment. We've been really involved in environmental activism in Virginia, statewide, blocking the Atlantic Coast Pipeline and the Mountain Valley Pipeline. And I'm going to show you this video that we made a few years ago. It's to the song Standing Like a Tree by Betsy Rose, and it's a video about the resistance to the Atlantic Coast Pipeline. And in 2020, the Atlantic Coast Pipeline was canceled, and we won one giant infrastructure project that is not going to happen now. So let this song be a celebration and inspiration and show the diversity of tactics that it takes to stop a project like this, both tree sitting, being in the streets, going to board meetings, singing songs, all of it, it's interconnected, and that's what helps us win.
Standing like a tree with my roots stuck down, my branches wide and open. Standing like a tree with my roots stuck down, my branches wide and open. Come down the rain, come down the sun, come down the fruit to the heart that is open. Come down the rain, come down the sun, come down the fruit to the heart that is open. To be standing like a tree with my roots stuck down, my branches wide and open. Standing like a tree with my roots stuck down, my branches wide and open. Come down the rain, come down the sun, come down the fruit to the heart that is open. Come down the rain, come down the sun, come down the fruit to the heart that is open. To be standing like a tree, to be standing like a tree, to be standing like a tree, to be standing like a tree. Come down the rain, come down the sun, come down the fruit to the heart that is open. Come down the rain, come down the sun, come down the fruit to the heart that is open. Come down the rain, come down the sun, come down the fruit to the heart that is open. Come down the rain, come down the sun, come down the fruit to the heart that is open. To the heart that is open, to the heart that is open. To be standing like a tree.
So we celebrate that Ona is saved, that all the trees, well, not all of them, a lot of them got cut down, but that the Atlantic Coast Pipeline was never built, and that we did protect a lot of the trees and the forests, and in general, the earth from having more frack gas pipelines in use. But there's also still more work to be done. We've all been trying to prevent the Mountain Valley Pipeline from being built through southwestern Virginia. And there was an effort for 932 days. There was a forest blockade called Yellowfinch. And there were tree sitters that were blocking the pipeline for over 2 years there. And they were just taken down, forcefully removed by the police a couple months ago. And the tree sitters are currently in jail. So you should reach out to them and write them some letters if you want. But this is a video that we made about that resistance effort, Yellowfinch. It's called Spirit Riot. And it's about all of us, the nature inside of us, waking up and us leaving the cities and going to the forests to protect them. This is the last stand so that we can continue to exist on this planet.
So
And we're back in our living room. Thanks for going on that journey with us. And we are so grateful to be a part of this kickoff for the International Herbal Symposium. Thank you, United Plant Savers, for inviting us. And thank you, all the herbalists around the world, for all that you do. And I hope you all enjoy this symposium and all it has to offer. And if you're ever in Richmond, Virginia, please.
If you're ever passing through, feel free to drop us a line, come visit us, come see what we got going on in person.
Yep. And this last song is called Celebrate. And let us all just celebrate this collective effort that we're a part of right now.